Shalom, I'm giving all praise to you. How about Shem Yahshai, Bashem, Rakakodah, Shalom to the 144,000 the rest of the elect out there. Shalom to you all. I'm trying to make this quick. Anyway, there's going to be a response to this video. Esau, Edom, exquisite subtlety. God is not black. Now, I'm going to entitle this video, "This is how it was in the 60s. By the way, this movie, I saw this movie when it came out. I went in the theaters and saw this movie. And that's the first time. No, we didn't know Denzel back then. That was one, if not his very first role. I think his first movie role. He was, what was that damn? He played a doctor or whatever. Saint Elsewhere, which I never saw that show. I remember when it came on, but I don't know if this was after this movie. But this is when nobody knew Denzel. Denzel wasn't a big star that he is today. Anyway, the scene here is you got to watch this video because the elder plays the scene. You know, so I'm 6 minutes, almost 7 minutes in, where he springs the news to his wife that this black guy, which is played by Denzel, is his son, and she just completely, I'm surprised she didn't faint. But anyway, she's in the bed. The doctor came, the reverend came, or whoever, preacher, whatever. Anyway, this is the doctor. The other guy, if you bring it back some, the guy's, how is she doing? He said, I put her under heavy sedation, you know. The reverend is talking to her, the priest, whatever title he had, religious leader. Because this back then, if you said God, Jesus was black and God was black, there's something wrong with you. Now, Kennedy made a statement, and I'm gonna go to Google. He said, "What if you find out that God is black?" And that was in the 60s because JFK died in the 60s. The year, I believe that was 63, if I'm not 63, 64. This dude, Robin Williams, I believe it was Robert Williams, he was on Saturday night, his guest host on Saturday Night Live, and he made a statement. He said, "You white people got some," I don't remember the word for word, but he said something to the effect of, "You white people got it all wrong. God is not white, he's black. He's a big black angry dude and he's coming to fuck y'all up," or whatever, however he said it. Anyway, let's go back to this scene right here. And then you have this there, like the elder said, this is a set. This could be in a studio, but they make it look like a house. They made sure he was sitting right next to, and the other gentleman, Edomite, was there right there, and this was in the middle. They put that there for part of the scene. Okay, he's a small hat. I remember him, you know, he's probably dead now. He's old as hell. But anyway, this is the doctor. Now, you see that bag there? That black, that's, normally he had a stethoscope. He had the thing to check your tongue. He had some other things in there. Maybe some aspirins and stuff. Now, this used to happen, I don't know if around the whole country. I believe it was around the whole country, but I know in New York, then he looked just like the doctor that he looked just his age. Maybe in his late 50s, early 60s or so. They were usually portly. But I remember they would go to a building in the hood, and they would go to the first door number 1A, knock on the door. You have any kids there? They would check on the kids. They would check on the father would be working. The mother would be there. He'll do a checkup, a basic checkup on the mother. He'll do a checkup on the children, right? Then he'll go to the next. He'll be there all day going, you know. Then he'll go to the next floor. Then he'll come to our floor when I was a kid, 4 years old or whatever. And the door would ring, or knock on the door. I said, "Who's that?" He says, "The doctor." "Okay, let him in." Then they look just like this motherfucker right here. But I remember them, like if it was cold, they would wear a jacket. But the summertime, spring, they would have the white T-shirt and the black pants and the black leather bag. And when they would check the kids, they would use that wooden piece, looks like a lollipop stick, and they would check your tongue. Now, the reason why they check your tongue, they check to see if you had if your tongue was coated, which is what you call it, a candida overgrowth, which they know a lot more now. There's doctors that know so much about candida overgrowth, but they still don't really understand it. I understand it. I'm like one of the number one doctors when it deals to candida overgrowth. When you have cancers, everything starts from your microbiome or your flora. Look that up. Look up microbiome. What does that mean? Flora. What does that mean? If you have a candida overgrowth, I know exactly how to help you with it. But anyway, this is what I caught in the movie. I said, oh shit, I don't even remember the movie. I remember seeing the movie. I remember going in theaters. I was like in my 20s. I thought maybe 20. Because it was 81. But anyway, he looked just like the doctor that used to come by, and then when he checked you your heart, he would take out a lollipop and give you the lollipop, give the kids a lollipop. So you have a bunch of lollipops in there too. So this happened throughout the whole country. Whether you were rich, whether you were middle class, whether you were poor, you had the same guy, and the motherfucker looked just like the doctor, looked just like him. And then he would say, you have a nice day, ma'am. You have a good day, kids. And then he would go to the next apartment. So this is what I remember about this, all right? So now, what did I say? Where the hell is I gotta let me do it this way. Let me do it this way. Bear with me for a minute. So she almost goddamn died because he brought his son in. Come to find out his son was black because the mother was so-called black. And then he said, what if you find out that God is black? She said, are you crazy? That's why these Edomite-looking Christians, and not all of them are Edomites, there's a lot of them that look like, and I would tell them, I said, look, if you're Irish descent, Italian descent, maybe Polish descent, maybe German descent, you might be an Israelite. You know, the original Germans, who made Germany great? So-called black people. The culture of Germany was set up by Jake. So let me do this. Hey, the Spirit's on us, man. Our brothers all kind of, last night, brothers were doing videos. Let me see. Let me do it this way. Google. We went to a higher gear. The Most High put us in overdrive. We've been in overdrive. The Most High put us in maximum overdrive. So that Spirit is going to get on you. Like Ezra and the men that wrote those books in 2nd Ezra chapter 14. I got to read that again. So let me do this. Did JFK say God is black? There it is. I prove all things. It was RFK. Okay, it was RFK, which is brother, Robert Kennedy. Which the Kennedy that's with the Trump administration, he's the son of Robert Kennedy. He was a senator. It says, no, John F. Kennedy did not say that God is black, but his brother Robert F. Kennedy did in a Look magazine article, 1966. Robert F. Kennedy, a senator at the time, gave a speech in South Africa. Now, the people in South Africa, the Zulus, the most prominent tribe is the Zulus. The Zulus are Israelites. They stem from, if you go to the research, where did the Zulus come from? They go back to the Bantu people. The Bantu people are Israelites. Chaka Zulu, so you can understand, was an Israelite. a senator at the time, gave a speech in South Africa against the apartheid. Look up apartheid if you don't know what it means. After returning to the United States, he wrote an article about the trip titled, "Suppose God is Black." So I said it and I proved it. And I believe he said, what if you find out, he made a speech, he said, what if you find out that God is black? But suppose God is black. This is him talking. What if we go to heaven and we all our lives have treated the Negro, which are the Israelites, look at that, icons. Look at that. Jake. Boy, this truth, boy, the Most High, all praise to Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. He's helping us now. Look, you don't got to go crazy searching for nothing. All you got to do is go to Google, put it in, boom, it comes right up. It gives you more knowledge than what you're looking for. It says, have treated the Negro as an inferior, and God is there, and we look up, and he is not white. What then is our response? Well, your response is, you in big trouble. And then they put the icons. Look at that. Dark-skinned men with afros and beards. That's supposed to be Mary and Madonna and the child. He got a fro, dark skin. She's dark skinned. Let me open this up. Okay, this is, how you say, Snopes. The JFK asked, suppose God is black. Did John F. Kennedy ask, suppose God was black? Let me see. I can't pull this down. Let me come on back. Anyway, you got the point. Let me see here. Let me go to images. Okay, we ain't got nothing there in the images. Hey, Bill Gates said that Jesus is black, so-called Jesus. Elon Musk said Jesus is black. Putin, the president of Russia, said the Israelites are black. The reincarnation of JFK and Robert Kennedy. Right, this is his son. He's a part of the Trump administration, and he's a loudmouth too. He's a he don't bite his tongue. RFK Jr. on God. Right, who is God? RFK Jr. Now, if he honoring his father, he gonna say, "Yeah, he black." Why you say that? Because my father said it. So you see how this truth is coming out. Now, let me do this. Comedian Robin Williams said God is black. Let me see. And I know why he really died. I'm not going to say. Okay, I'm trying to find it. What is the ethnicity of Robin Williams? English, Welsh, and Irish descent on his father's side, and he might be a Jake, and of French descent on his mother's side. Yeah, Welsh. The Welsh are Jake, the Irish Jake, English mixture Jake. My grandmother on my father's side is a Edomite woman from England, so I got some royal blood in me. Let me see what this says. bear me for a minute. That's a good quote. Now, the original Richard Pryor show, he was a regular on that show. That's when he was real young. So he goes way back. Okay, now they're not telling you nothing. Let me try another one. Bill Gates, Jesus is black. Bill Gates drops bombshell about black Jesus. Bill Gates' controversial speech on black Jesus sparks. Got to read the rest of it. Elon Musk, God is black. Elon Musk, Jesus is black. TikTok, Elon Musk, black Jesus. Elon Musk drops shocking truth about black Jesus. The Black Messiah. And that's all over YouTube. You got Edomites waking up left and right to this truth, and Jake still in a dead sleep. It says right here, wait a minute, Elon Musk vision of black Jesus, a new era of faith. So let's do this. Can't watch it, but let me just open it up.
Time to crush your doubts and prove that permanent dental implants aren't just strong, but they're also a force. People believe that.
Elon Musk's vision of black Jesus, a new era of faith and science. The interplay between faith and science has long been a topic of debate, sparking intense discussions across philosophical, theological.
Wait a minute, fair use. Okay, so here it is. You can watch this video, Bible Stories 24. And this is pretty good. I'm going to subscribe to this guy. He has some good videos. Elon Musk's vision of black Jesus, a new era of faith and science. When you say science, that means logical. Why were 22 books omitted from the Bible? Probably he's talking about the Apocrypha, if I'm not mistaken. All right, so right here, this comment. So it's saying right here that Elon Musk had a vision, supernatural vision. He's in the positive, either black or white, on this wise. Yeah, the information's coming out, man, big time. But anyway, you know what? I didn't want to make this long. Let me check my hey, look at this. So do you believe in Jesus Christ? Let me just say something to this person. Jesus Christ Jesus Christ is not his name. I'm sorry, comma. He had a Hebrew name. He had a Hebrew name. There was no letter J in his time. So let's see if that person comes back. And there's going to be a lot more people that's going to be following us, man. They're going to consult. When I say us, I'm talking about One West Israelites. So anyway, with that, I'm going to say shalom on to the next.